We're so happy to have you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Do you mind introducing yourself?
I'm Tyler Mix.
Well, Tyler, we have chosen you for our Senior Moments segment. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. You answer them to the best of your abilities. What's your plans for after school?
I've considered a few options. Some in like law enforcement, but other things as well. What interests me about law enforcement is like the detective, SWAT parts of it, you know?
The investigation features?
Yeah.
So do you want to be more in the middle of the action or not so much in the action?
In the middle of it.
Well, that is a pretty dangerous job. You think you're prepared for that?
Absolutely.
Are you planning to take any classes or courses to do this?
Well, of course. But I also have...
Of course.
Shut up. I also have... my mom's an EMT, and she knows a lot of first responders, like cops around our area. So she can set up like ride-alongs and stuff like that.
Are these your only like ideas that you have going into the future, or do you have other things that you are also planning to do? Maybe hobbies, a business, a job, all of that jazz.
I have ideas, but I don't feel comfortable discussing that so openly right now.
Alrighty. Well, I hope whatever you have going for you goes out the way that you're planning for it to. What's one of the best classes you've taken in high school? If you can't tell us one, name 3.
I would say my top 3 will be band, first of all. And then it would have to be, it's got to be a close tie between U.S. History College Credit Course and Psychology.
I've heard that those 2 classes are quite strugglesome.
Yeah, they can be, but I'm a history buff by just nature, and the psychology was not too difficult for me.
You seem like the type. I can see that from you. What do you play in band?
Clarinet.
Clarinet. How long have you been playing?
6, 7 years by now.
Oh my, that's a pretty long time, ain't it? You ever play any other instruments?
Play the saxophone from time to time. This is a new thing I'm picking up.
That's fun. What's one of your best memories?
Best memory would probably be at the ISHA band competition. We went out on stage to perform.
Point blank?
What?
Is that all you have? We went out to perform, that's all? Or was there anything about the like area you were in? Was that like a very proud moment of yours?
It's kind of like when you walk out and you can say that you made it. You know, you made it to such a high level that you can perform with all of these other schools for like actual like trophies and stuff. And for a small band like ours, that's a big achievement.
Did you guys end up winning anything, or did you place somewhere? And if so, what categories and brackets?
I mean, the way you asked is a bit weird because you were there, but also...
We don't talk about that.
We got the Division 1, which is the highest you could get for that, like, competition in general. But also afterwards in the bus, when Mr. Harmon was talking about how we got all 1s across the board and how he was surprised by that, and how he was, like, proud of us. And after that, he said we earned his respect as musicians.
Oh, that's real sweet of him. Talking about that guy leads me to another subject. Is there anyone that has inspired you, or any teachers that have helped you more than others, or just someone that you could go to in the future and say, hey, you're why I made it?
I would say above and beyond is Mr. Harmon is the reason. He pushed me to do things I didn't know I was capable of doing. And I am just really appreciative of what he's done for me.
Any other teachers, or just Harmon there?
I'm not really coming to mind after that.
Band seems to be a pretty big part of your high school experience.
It is.
Have you been going to this school all your life, or are you...
No, I first came here in 5th grade.
Right whenever you were able to join band.
Yep.
What was that like?
I mean, at first, I only joined band to get out doing Movie Max every single week.
Oh, I don't blame you at all.
I just hated that so much. But over time, it's become much more than just a way out of doing something.
What are some things you're gonna miss from high school?
I mean, obviously, my friends, first of all. Not much else.
Not much else?
Not much else.
No teachers, no nothing like that?
I mean, there's a lot of good characters here, teachers and students, but I'll miss the characters, not really the
Work.
environment.
With our cooling and heating.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't blame you for that one. What's one of your worst memories here?
So I forgot about this until I was reminded about it very recently. I was putting a Band-Aid on my hand in the boys' locker room. I had my hand over the trash can. Then all of a sudden, I hear like this commotion in the main part of the locker room, and then Mason burst in, and he pukes right in the trash can where I was putting my bandage over, and quite a bit of it landed on my hand.
Oh my.
So, I was pretty upset at first, Mason said that it was Kyle's fault somehow. So, I cornered Kyle outside his locker, and I was about to, cave his skull in.
Oh my.
Eventually I chilled out, but I was pretty upset at the time.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Whew. Oh my. My memory just isn't the best. Have I already asked you about your best memory here?
Well, yeah, you have.
Okay,
That's one I won't get in trouble for saying.
Oh, you're a troublemaker.
Sometimes. Never get caught, though.
Never get caught. That's how you do it. Is there any classes that you would take again?
If I had the option, probably take, speech or one of the history classes again.
History buff, have you said?
Yeah.
What's one of the hardest classes?
The hardest class? I'd say it's a difficult question to answer because, you mean difficult for me or difficult, in general?
For you. Everyone has their own unique struggles, and a class that may be difficult for you is not difficult for other people, so I want to know your opinion on that.
I mean, I can't even say a specific class, but specific subject would definitely be math.
Math?
Yeah. I remember I almost didn't make it to high school because of a math class that I was failing in.
Well, luckily you made it, and we're really happy that you did. Some great memories you've helped make, and definitely some interesting stories you have. Are there any band things that you talk about willingly?
Recently?
Yes.
We're doing bicep editions right now, and I'm losing hair over it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a lot harder than last year, for sure.
Don't want to lose any hair over it.
Too late.
Too late? Well, it's a small question that not many people may understand, but when you finally graduate, will you finally reveal your middle name?
There are people in this school who have found out my middle name through other means. I don't know if I'll make it public, but you could probably ask around to somebody who knows me and they might know it. I'm a very private person, so I try to keep it secret, but they cheated, They found it through illegal means, if you will.
Legal means?
Yep.
Oh my.
But there are people in the school who do know my middle name. So I think I'm satisfied with that, and I will not reveal my middle name to everybody at graduation.
Not willingly?
I mean, I might have, but I'm not gonna do it anymore after they did that.
Quick question: you ever in any after-school extracurriculars?
I've never been able to. I've got to pick up my brother after school, so I never had time to do any of them.
Well, what would you tell someone coming into high school?
I would say keep your head down, do your work, and shut the up.
Don't say that word.
Too late. I said it. There's a lot of people in here there's a lot of people in this school who need to hear that, okay?
Oh my. Well, I hate to leave off on that note, so I'm not going to allow you to leave off on that note.
All right, go ahead.
Have you worked any concessions?
No. Next question.
A&P, you took that. Advanced biology. Did you enjoy it? I heard about the field trip. Did you go on the field trip?
I remember the field trip. I remember most memorable thing about that field trip. On our way back on the highway, we were in the short bike bus, activity bus.
Yes.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I heard this like loud car right next to us, and all of a sudden the activity bus hit a curb and it was bunging outside, and it shredded the inside one of the tires on the bus.
Oh my!
And after that moment, every time I was like on a bus or on the highway and I heard an engine rev, I had like PTSD for quite a long time after that.
All I can say is, hold on. All right, well, we here at the Cats Connection have been very happy to have you, and we're very excited to see how the rest of your high school experience goes. We're out.